The dynasty continues to roll as the women of Jackson State University take down Arkansas Pine-Bluff and FAMU on last week. Okay. So as you know, if you're down with me for real, I think it's only fitting that we strike up the motherfucking band. Let's go. I don't know if y'all can see me down there, but I call myself getting my Jesse Primer on. Okay. Those real ones that are from where I'm from, Kenton, Mississippi, to my, that the Kenton High Tigers band is known as the baby boom of the South. Okay. So they're known for playing Get Ready as well. And Jesse Prime is their legendary band director. Okay. Now I know as it come through on the screen, might look like I was off beat. I don't know how it, kind of goes through and, when it's recording and shit like that. But I was on point over here, America. Just like Mr. Primer used to be. Shout out to Mr. Primer's family. Okay. Real talk. Got a rep for the Cantonians, you understand me? But let's get into it, man. Okay. Like I said, we won the Pine-Bluff game 88-53. All right. So it was a 35 piece. Okay. Family platter. Okay. Family platter, you had to get two sides to go with that thing. And a gallon of sweet tea. Okay. It was one of them ones. All right, but let's look at what went down in the game. Okay. Now I do want to make this note. Now, Rob J stated that there was some smoke behind the game. He stated that Pine-Bluff was talking shit to us last year after our road game up there at Pine-Bluff. Okay. Said they even followed us to the bus and said we were gonna get blown out by LSU. Now, of course, we know that didn't happen. All right. But so it was a little extra something in this. So maybe that played a role in the beatdown. I don't know. Okay. But in that first quarter, our bigs were dominant early. Okay. There were block shots by both of those girls. And you don't know what I'm talking about when I say our bigs. I'm talking about Angel and I'm talking about Daphne. Okay. But they opened up early with block shots, including back-to-back blocks by Angel. Okay. Daphne was dominating inside with her power, and Angel was dominating with her finesse. Okay, little thunder and lightning type of situation. Okay, that they were really dominating the paint. You could tell that's what Coach Reed loves: paint points. Paint. Same thing with Amisha was there. Okay, she wants to dominate the paint. In the second quarter, Coach Reed went to a 3-guard lineup, which was interesting. Okay, it was brief, but I did take note of it, because she had Kashana out there, Liz, and Ja, okay, as your 3 guards with Angel and Daphne. Okay, so very interesting lineup. Ja played the forward spot on defense as we were in a zone. Okay, so that's very impressive for her at her size. Kashana was turning up late in the second quarter with dimes to Angel. Okay, she played a great game for real. Shout out Kinfolk. Ja got in the passing lane for a steal and a score. That was dope. And Kinfolk, Kishana, busted tray ball, and just really snapped out overall in that second quarter. Okay, so it was a great half overall for the Tigers. All right. Now in the third quarter, both teams came out running the zone. Unfortunately, Woodard got a tech after pulling the board. When she got fouled and started talking trash. And I'm laughing because of what Coach Reed did. Again, as a former coach, I know about them moments. Woodard had to come over there and probably said, All I said was woo woo. And Coach Reed told him, you can read the lips. Don't say shit. Shout out to Coach Reed. Coach, I be seeing you over there. And I can relate, Coach. I can relate. All right. But that was a great sequence to end the quarter. Some great classic basketball, okay, in terms of going inside and then, playing off of that. We fed Angel down low. The defense collapsed, okay. Kind of like on some 94, 95 Houston Rockets type of shit, where they would throw the ball in a dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, defense collapse, and he would kick it back out to one of them shooters, Kenneth Smith, Mario Ellie, Robert Orr, somebody like that. Okay, so the defense collapsed around Angel, and she kicked it out to Hunter for a three. Okay, just classic basketball. You ain't gotta overcomplicate things. You got 2-6, you got 6'5" and a 6'6". You go to that. Make the defense adjust, and you play off of that. We just got to knock down shots after that, okay? Kashana scored a layup off a screen out of a horn set, okay? It was a great set, great drive, a great bucket, okay? Fourth quarter, Key started the quarter off with a side screen roll this time for another layup, and then followed that up with a probing dime to Angel. Again, Kashana was hooping in this game, okay? Daphne, of course, just was being dominant. She's been having a hell of a stretch lately. I want to say Rob J was like, the coaching staff said, we just need her to get in shape. So maybe she's played her way into shape now, and we're seeing the benefits of that. All right, every starter was in double figures except for Liz, who didn't get in the book really until the 4-minute mark in the fourth. Okay, but you really can't tell. The young queen seems to still be playing hard. To my she's a shooter. The shot not always gonna be all. The other team knows she's a shooter, so I'm sure their game plan is try to take away her airspace and not let her get a shot off. And it's a good thing she's not forcing it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We up damn near 40 points. Ain't no sense of forcing it. So shout out to that queen for, just playing ball. Okay. But when we did get on the board, we ran a great set to get a butt naked three. Seemed like she set a side screen roll, but instead of rolling, she popped. Okay. And when she popped, we set a screen for her. So get this now. She set a screen, pops, and then we screen for her butt naked. Okay. If you watch the game, watch for that set. It's an amazing set. Okay. Jalea got in the book. Shout out to that queen with a nice pick and pop action with Liz. And we were up 38 points. And Jalea was still out there diving on the floor for loose balls. That's how you have a dynasty. You don't just get a dynasty with 3-point shots and brilliant post moves. You get dynasties with hustling for the loose balls and taking charges and talking on defense, managing your limiting, I should say, your turnovers. All those things. That's how the hell you get a dynasty. Okay. So shout out to that queen. All right. But in terms of overall stats, like I said, the score was 88-53. We shot 51% from the field and held them to 34% shooting. So that's stellar. We only shot 31% from three ball, but we held them to 17% from three. Okay. Free throw, we still have something to be desired there. Okay. We were 58%. But shit, they were worse than us. They were 48%. In terms of the turnover battle, we only had 7 turnovers. 7. Contrast that with that one loss we had in SWAC play. We had, I think, 27 turnovers. We only had 7 turnovers. And you can see we won by 35 points. Okay. The rebounding battle, we won that by 8, 46-38. In terms of individual numbers, Daphne led the way in scoring with 16 points. Also had 10 boards, okay, for a double-double. Also 1 dime, 1 block, okay. Angel had 15 and 10, so she also had a double-double, 2 dimes, 5 blocks. 5. Okay. That girl, I think the king that be with Rob J covering the game called her the fly swatter or something like that. Like that name is appropriate. You understand me? Ja had 12 points, 5 boards, 5 big boards from her guard position. Okay, 4 dimes and 1 steal. Tilly had 13 points, 4 boards, 1 dime. Okay, Liz had 7 points, 4 boards, 2 dimes. Jalea had 2 points, 1 steal, 1 board. Deja had 9 points, 5 boards. Kashana had 10 points, 2 boards, 3 dimes. Okay. And Ariana Hunter had 4 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals. Okay. 3 steals in only 15 minutes. Okay. That's damn good. All right. To round things out for that particular game. In terms of the FAMU game, we won that game by a score of 68 to 53. Okay, so that was a 15 piece. We won every quarter except for the third quarter, and that was a tie in that quarter. Okay. Now we'll note that FAMU only had 7 girls dressed out, so they were at a disadvantage, and that included their leading scorer was out. Okay, but they did play hard. Like they played us closer than the score indicates. They were very scrappy, you know what I'm talking about? It just wasn't no cakewalk. With only 7 girls dressed out and with all our depth, I would have to say that was a hell of a performance by FAMU. Okay. Both teams started this game out in a 2-3 zone. We ran some light pressure too, you know what I'm talking about, in the full court. Brilliant stuff just to try to make them burn a little extra clock before, you know what I'm talking about, they get into their offense. So shout out to Coach Reed and staff. Keep doing great things like that. Brilliant little small things that turn into winning. Okay. We started the game on a 7-0 run. FAMU roared back quickly, though, with the 3-point play and a tray ball. But like I said, we ended up winning that quarter. In the second quarter, FAMU switched to a 1-2-2 to start the quarter. And we went man for a while, and then we mixed it up. Near the end of the quarter, Kishana got a steal. Could have hit Woodard on the trail for the dunk. Come on, kinfolk. I don't know if she saw it or not. Maybe she was focused on, trying to drive. She did have that one defender back. Maybe she was anticipating contact. I don't know. But kinfolk, you got to help me out because I done booked it. I just said Deja Wood going to get a dunk before this year is over, and I need your help with that. Okay, you could have hit her. She was trailing the play. You could have hit her with the wraparound. You know what I'm talking about? Deja could have yammed that thing for me real quick and make me right. Okay, but I still hope to see Deja dunk one for the year is over. Okay, but we got a little separation in this quarter. Okay, and that carried us into the third. Now FAMU got as close as 6 points in that third quarter. Okay, but we opened the lead back up during the last minutes of the quarter, by getting some turnovers. And in the fourth, Ja went ham. Okay, Ja had 3 big buckets. Okay, 2 tray balls and a mid range. Okay, so she just said, "Fuck all that. I'm here as a graduate. I'm the most experienced person out here. And I'm finna go out here and hoop. I'm finna go out here and win this game for us." Okay, so that was big. Now, the announcers for FAMU, who I did enjoy them, but they made a blunder in something they said, talking about how we were still so good, even though, losing various people. And one of the people they talked about us losing was Prime's daughter. Which nothing against that young sister, but they described her as one of our best players early on in the season. And if you watch the games, that's not the case. Okay, well, and I know maybe it's tough for them to keep up with everything, but they can just go look at the box scores and see. No, that wasn't the case. Little Shawty, it was a freshman. You know what I'm talking about? So on a stacked team like ours, she wasn't even really getting no time like that. So just want to clear that up. Because I see from other shit. Folks on my timeline talking about that motherfucker Manuel Acho up here already giving Prime too much credit for shit now. Goddamn. Give him credit for what he did. So we don't need anybody else getting more credit than they deserve. So just want to clear that up. But in terms of the team stats, we only shot 41% from the field in this game. All right. But we did hold them to 38% shooting. We were 22% from three, while they were 21% from three. And that's kind of to be expected because Liz is our trade ball shooter for real. So if she ain't knocking out trades, we're not really going to make a whole lot of threes like that for real. But in terms of free throws, just 52%. A lot of that comes though from Daphne gets fouled so much, and Daphne just struggles at the line. But with everything else that she gives us, we have to live with that. They shot 70% from the line. Now we dominated them on the glass, which is to be expected with our size. Again, with Angel, Daphne, with Deja, Tilly Long, to my scrappy guards like we got. We expected to win the boards, and we did handle it 46-31. In this game, we won the turnover battle again, 12-15. So that's gonna translate into wins for us in terms of the individual numbers in this game. Okay, Tilly led us in scoring with 19 points. Okay, 3 boards, 1 assist on 7 to 15 shooting. She also had 2 steals. Okay. Other scores with Angel with 4 points. Okay. 4 boards, 3 blocks though. So not a big scoring output for Angel, but still erasing shots. Daphne had 9 points and 8 boards in this game. FAMU's defense, they stayed in their zone pretty much, and they were trying to contain us down low, to my end, with Angels only scoring 4 and Daphne scoring 9, to my they pretty much did that. With hence how you go with only 7 girls, but still, just lose to us by 15 after we had just blown somebody out by 35. Okay, so it was a good strategy. It was a good strategy on their part, and that's in those situations when the defense is trying to take away your bigs, your guards got to step up and score the ball, and they got that done. Okay, because like I said, Bowler had 19, and Bowler's more of a 3. What I'm talking about. But Covington, as a guard, had 16. All right, so that was big. 16 points, 4 boards, 3 dimes. Okay. Jalea had 2 points off the bench. Deja had 4 points with 9 big boards. Okay. Kishana had 9 points and 6 dimes. And Ariana had 5 points and 2 boards. All right, to round things out for the dynasty. All right, so we look to continue this momentum. All right, so we didn't go undefeated so far in the SWAC, but it does look like we have things back on track, and I look forward to continued dominance. All right, put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?